Hello. I am so excited to film this video. Today I'm gonna film a full face of Charlotte Tilbury products because I got some new Charlotte Tilbury goodies, which I'm so excited to try out. I cannot wait. So because I haven't been working for Charlotte, I haven't been wearing a ton of my Charlotte Tilbury makeup. Usually when I am not working, I prefer to use some of my other makeup because when I do work for Charlotte, I have to wear all Charlotte Tilbury makeup. Under normal circumstances, not these like weird times that we're in right now, I would be working for Charlotte Tilbury quite a bit. So it's been quite a while since I've done a full face of Charlotte Tilbury makeup, and I have to say I've been really looking forward to filming this video. I kind of miss using all my CT stuff. The other reason that I decided to film this is to do a first impression with a couple of new Charlotte Tilbury products that I picked up. Everything comes beautifully packaged. So we have this nice tissue paper. There's a lot of makeup in here. It's not all for me. I ordered a bunch of stuff for my girlfriends too, but I'm so excited, oh my God. So the first thing I got that I have been so looking forward to trying out is the Charlotte Tilbury Charlotte's Magic Youth Serum. This is what the box looks like. So Charlotte's Magic Serum, a crystal elixir, 93% agree skin looks younger. A supercharged crystal infused resurrection leaf plus magic replexium serum for glowing, hydrated, youthful looking skin. Magic replexium is an ingredient that she has in her Airbrush Flawless foundation, a new ingredient that they're using for anti-aging. Clinically proven to reduce the appearance of wrinkles by 34% and firm the appearance of skin by 49%. Results observed in a clinical study. Over 90% of users saw skin appears firmer, pores appear tighter and more refined, facial contours appear lifted, lines and wrinkles appear reduced, skin feels intensely hydrated. I'm so excited. You guys know I love Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This is my favorite moisturizer ever. I love it so much, and I feel like these two together are just gonna be like my dream come true. I'm curious about what some of the ingredients are in the serum that aren't written on the packaging. What makes it magic? Immediate effects and lasting action in a single one-size-fits-all formulation. 20% potent ingredient concentration suspended in a perfectly calibrated water-based formula. Suitable for all skin types, can be layered under moisturizer and sunscreen. So it has niacinamide, camellia oil, quartz powder, amethyst powder, ruby powder, gold. What the heck? Shea oil. Does have lactic acid. Hopefully that's a vegan form of lactic acid. Okay, here we go. The breakthrough ingredients. Expertly blended in a high performance elixir to give your skin that magic gym workout. Polyglutamic acid, a hydration powerhouse, 4 times more hydrating than hyaluronic acid. Okay. Septonic N3, effective active mineral complex for smoother, supple looking skin. Replexium, a breakthrough peptide blend for laser focused wrinkle targeting and younger looking skin. Crystal Complex, a 5 crystal complex inspired by holistic well-being and the healing frequency of light and energy. So that'll be like the amethyst powders and ruby powders or whatever that was that I just read. Squisandril, antioxidant berry known to improve overall skin vitality. Golden vitamin C, next generation gold powered vitamin C for brighter, even looking skin. Multi-action vitamin B3 to improve skin tone and reduce the appearance of pores. Plant adaptogen extracts, resilient first light snow lotus and resurrection leaf help skin to retain moisture. Okay guys, I'm so excited. Let's just quickly go ahead and pop this on. Ooh. I've been waiting to try this since it came out. Look how beautiful this packaging is, you guys. If Charlotte Tilbury knows how to do anything, it is how to package her products. So it has a nice little dropper. It's kind of at an angle, which is interesting. I don't know how much I need. Let's start with that. Oh, it smells interesting. It smells kind of almost medical, like some of my acne treatment products. Okay, let's add a little bit more. It feels really nice and cooling. Lots of times with the serum, once I've put it on and I've started patting, the serum goes really quickly into my skin. This one I can still kind of feel sitting there a little bit, which I might have used too much. Also, I did use a pre-serum before I went in with this. This is my Amore Pacific pre-serum, so I started with this. But I put that on like an hour ago. I was about to do all my skincare this morning and then I remembered that I was going to be filming this part of the video, so I kind of stopped. It definitely leaves like a little bit of a texture on my skin, which honestly I feel like that's another thing that I love about Magic Cream is it does leave a little bit of like a texture of itself on your skin. It really smells, it kind of smells like wax actually. You know when you go for a wax and the room has like that hot wax smell? This kind of smells like that. Kind of weird. Yeah, so my skin feels very soft. That's pretty much all I can say about this guy. Obviously I have to try it out for a little while to see if I actually notice any differences in my skin, but yeah, my skin feels really soft and it did not absorb all in right away. This is the other product that I picked up today. It is one of Charlotte's new bronzers. In the past, the only powder bronzer that Charlotte ever had came in her Film Star Bronze and Glow palette, and people used to always complain about the fact that they couldn't just buy a bronzer on its own. So she finally came out with a bronzer. It's refillable, which is super cool. The thing about the refillable packaging is that when she came out with her Hot Lips 2 collection of lipsticks, all of those lipsticks came in refillable packaging as well, but the packaging got so like scuffed up and grimy looking after only having the lipsticks for like a short period of time. So I feel like you wouldn't even like want to refill the lipsticks because the packaging got so like gross and grimy. So we'll have to see how it goes with this, but the idea that it is refillable is awesome for me. I also really like that because if I like the bronzer, I can just buy those pans and put them in like a little Z palette in my kit if I do end up really liking it. So we'll try this on once we get to that part of the video. Then I also picked up a concealer. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Magic Cream on top of that serum. I definitely feel like the serum did quite a good job of hydrating my skin, so I can probably use a little bit less Magic Cream than I normally do, which is definitely a bonus. I've actually been quite enjoying doing my eye makeup first recently, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that today. I'm gonna start with my Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. This is a cream shadow, and I'm gonna use mine in the color Rose Gold. And we're gonna use this as a base for our eye look today. I wanna do something like with a super Charlotte Tilbury vibe. I've been kind of playing around with my makeup a lot recently. I've been trying to do some more creative looks. I've been using my Natasha Denona Metropolis palette a lot, and there's lots of really fun colors in there, so I've been playing around with that a lot recently. I recently was looking back at some old videos, some old vlogs, and I saw some clips of me with like my makeup done for work, and it's just so simple, but it looks so pretty, and I've just been excited to do some more like red carpet kind of CT glam. Okay, and for my eyeshadow today, I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette. I just wanna do like that classic Charlotte Tilbury glam today, so Pillow Talk it is.
I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's gray.
The other thing that I wanted to mention, you guys, was that I'm gonna have all of these products linked in the description box down below. As a makeup artist during this time, all of my work has been canceled for the last 2.5 months. All of the weddings that I had booked this summer, all of the photo shoots, everything that I had going on is canceled until further notice. If you are making any purchases from Charlotte Tilbury in the upcoming months, it would mean a ton. It would mean so much to me if you could shop through the links on my YouTube videos. You don't have to click on each link individually. You just have to click on one link. It'll take you to the Charlotte Tilbury website, and then anything you buy will create a commission for me. So if you are planning to pick up any Charlotte Tilbury goodies, it would mean a lot to me, and it would help me out a lot if you shopped through my links. It really does not get any more Charlotte Tilbury than this palette and this kind of eyeshadow look, you guys. If you want to see a full tutorial where I actually talk you through all of the steps that I'm doing with this palette to create the Pillow Talk look, I'm going to link a video up here and in the description box down below. I have a series of videos on my channel showing tutorials for all of Charlotte Tilbury's iconic looks, and the Pillow Talk look is one of those looks. So check that out if you want to see an actual full-on like talk through tutorial using this palette. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeliner. This is the Rock and Kohl pencil in the color Marlene Midnight. It's a really nice kind of navy blue shade.
I'm in love. Monday you can't fall apart. Tuesday.
If you're doing a Charlotte Tilbury inspired look, you need to do a wings liner. I really am loving this blue color with the peachy pinks. Okay, and I was not super careful drawing those lines because I have the luxury of cleaning up that area since I did my eye makeup before my foundation. So I'm just gonna take a Q-tip with a little bit of micellar water and just sharpen up those wings. When I first started doing wing liner on myself, this is how I did it every day. I just did my wings like super messy. It was like as clean as I knew how to do them at the time. And then I would just clean them up with a Q-tip afterwards. So if you're learning how to do wings liner, do your eyeshadow and your eyeliner before you do your face makeup, and then try out this technique. It works perfectly every time. Eventually with practice, you won't even need to clean it up anymore. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of eye cream. This is Charlotte's Magic Eye Rescue. This is the best eye cream I've ever used. I've tried quite a few. My skin still feels super soft and like really smooth. Smoother and softer than normal. So that's definitely gonna be the serum making it feel that way. Wow, it feels so soft. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna pop on a little bit of mascara. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes mascara. This is my favorite mascara ever. It gives curl, separation, volume, and length. I really like it for the separating aspect of it. It doesn't make your lashes look clumpy, but it does give sort of that natural looking drama that I really like my lashes to have. And then I'm gonna throw on a pair of lashes. Charlotte did come out with lashes this past Christmas, but they were limited edition. I think she was trying them out to see if people would buy them, and they did. They were really beautiful styles and we sold out right away. I don't have any of those and you couldn't get them anyways. So I'm just gonna throw on a pair of lashes from Huda Beauty. These are the Samantha Lashes. Okay, lashes are on. It's been forever since I've put on lashes. I think the last time was in my Foxy Eyes video, and I was seriously struggling with it in that video too. I just like obviously have not been wearing lashes because it's been quarantine, and who puts on eyelashes in quarantine? But we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna keep moving. My skin's been doing really well the past couple of weeks, and then last night I went to sleep without washing my face. And I had put SPF on in the morning, and I know better than that. SPF is not friendly with my skin, and especially for sleeping in. So I woke up this morning with some little pimples, which is totally my own fault. Because I have a little bit of breakout situation happening, I am gonna use my Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is Charlotte's most full coverage foundation, and it's very matte. I really like my skin to look glowy. So what I'm gonna do is take a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I'm gonna put that onto the back of my hand. I'm gonna add a pump of the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. And then I'm just gonna take a tiny little bit of Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation, which is her medium coverage foundation. And the reason I'm adding this is for the color. The Airbrush Flawless Foundation that I have is just tiny bit too light for me still, so I'm just gonna take a tiny little bit of this Magic Foundation, which is in a deeper shade, and I'm going to mix these all together on the back of my hand, and then we're gonna buff that into the skin with my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Complexion brush. This is the new version of this brush. The original version came out with the Magic Foundation, and it shed quite a bit when you first got it. You had to give it a really, really good wash and get out all of those extra bristles. So people, you know, I guess don't wash their brushes when they first get them, and we got a lot of complaints about the original version of this brush. So when Charlotte redid all of her brushes and she made them all synthetic, she redid this one and it's much better now. It doesn't shed like it used to. So I'm just using this brush to kind of spread the foundation all over, build up the coverage in the areas where I feel like I need a little bit of extra coverage. I definitely pumped out like way too much product. And then I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender and I'm just gonna go over top of everything with that. I'm trying to pay attention to how this is applying compared to how it normally applies when I don't use that serum. And I'm not really noticing too much of a difference. It does look quite glowy, but I think that's probably the Flawless filter more than anything. It's hard to say, really. Okay, so another product that I picked up in my Charlotte Tilbury order is the Retoucher. This was Charlotte's original concealer. It's the first one she came out with when she launched her brand. It's a medium coverage concealer. It's really nice and liquidy. I love the packaging on it. I have mine in shade number 2. I have not used this in years. A year or more ago, Charlotte discontinued this product and she came out with her Magic Away concealer, which is a full coverage concealer. It's much more matte than this guy right here. The only place you can get this concealer now is on her website at charlottetilbury.com. So I've been using Magic Away on myself and in my kit, but I saw this when I was shopping and I wanted to pick it up again because I remember I loved it so much and I was so disappointed when she discontinued it because I felt like it's so different from the Magic Away concealer that she would be able to do both and have like a lighter coverage concealer and a more full coverage concealer. So I've really been excited to try it out again and see if I love it as much now as I did then. Color's really nice. The concealer that I've been using for the past forever and ever is the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. When I ran out of my Magic Away, I wanted to try that one because it's so hyped up and it is really nice. It's super full coverage. I do quite enjoy it, but the color is not perfect for me. I've still been using it anyways for so long, but it feels nice to have a more neutral color underneath my eyes. It actually works a lot better for my skin tone. I can tell just like right off the bat how much better this color is. Okay, so I feel like I maybe put on a little bit too much. I remember I used to like pack it on, so that's why I did that. But it looks so nice. It looks so like creamy and smooth, and it definitely covered like what I needed to cover. I'm excited to have like a lighter coverage option for days where I'm either only wearing concealer and like no other face products, or if I'm wearing like a product that's really light coverage. I feel like the light coverage concealer is gonna go really nicely with that. So I'm just setting my face right now with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder. This is the one that comes in the gold compact. I just have pans here. I normally don't set my whole face with powder unless I want my makeup to last all day, which is not really the case right now. I'm gonna just wash this makeup off when I'm finished this video. I want to give this bronzer that I'm gonna try out like the best chance of working perfectly, and the best conditions for a powder bronzer is to go over top of other powder products so that it can really blend out and not get like patchy or catch on any moisture in the skin or in the foundation. So I want to just set all the areas of my face where I'm going to be putting bronzer as well, just to let that bronzer go on really nice and smooth. I'm just gonna go ahead real quick here and just finish off my under eyes. Okay, it's actually been like 45 minutes since the last clip. My battery died on my camera, so I ate lunch and now we're back. I was just in the washroom washing my hands after I ate and I'm like obsessed with my makeup. I just feel so like pretty and feminine and girly and confident when I wear Charlotte Tilbury makeup. It is something that she really believes in for her brand, and something that I honestly feel like her makeup products do is just really make women feel so like beautiful and confident. It's gonna really quickly, to finish off my eyes, take my Rock and Kohl liner in the color Eye Cheat, which is a nice nude color. Just to kind of open up my eyes a little bit, make them look really nice and fresh and awake. Eyes are done. It is time, my friends, for this guy. Charlotte puts instructions on all of her packaging, which I think is really great. She hates the idea of women getting their makeup home and not knowing what to do with it. She has a little picture here showing you where you can apply the bronzer, and it says buff onto skin and blend with the airbrush for a natural looking skin finish. I guess the airbrush is the new brush that she came out with. I did not buy that. I got mine in the shade number 2 medium. I was choosing between shade number 1 and shade number 2, and yeah, I just felt like I wouldn't be a shade number 1 because I know a lot of people who are a lot lighter than me, even though I'm quite light. This is huge. Whoa. This is like gigantic. I wish I had an airbrush compact to show you what size I was expecting it to be, but I don't. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's so pretty. Nice little mirror inside. Oh man, it's got that nice magnetic closure. Let me swatch it. Ooh, it's quite light. Quite light. Let's see how this goes. I trust Charlotte. I trust her. She knows what she's doing. Okay, what brush do I want to use? I don't know. What brush should I use, guys? I have this one from Real Techniques that I've really been enjoying. I have this nice little like MAC brush that I like for bronzer. I also really like applying it with this brush right here from NARS. Ooh, I have this one, this Real Techniques bronzer brush, which I used to totally be in love with. Okay, I'm gonna start with this brush right here. This is a natural fiber brush from MAC. Let's start with this, and we'll try synthetic maybe on the other side. So I'm just gonna dip right in here. I'm so freaking excited. Holy crap, okay. And let's go ahead. Okay, right off the bat, look how natural that looks. When I swatched it, I thought it looked too light. It is not. It is just a really nice natural shade for me. It's not too orange, but it's definitely on like the warmer side. It has kind of a terracotta feel to it almost. And it went on so smoothly, and it just blended out like perfectly. You guys see that? You can see it. Okay, let's try it with a synthetic brush. I'm gonna take this one from Real Techniques. It's a duo fiber brush. And let's try this guy. The powder is really, 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 really finely milled. You can't see it at all on my face. Wow. Look at me, I'm so bronzy. Okay, Charlotte, okay, I see you, girl. This is a different color bronzer than I'm used to wearing. It's quite a unique undertone. It's different. It's definitely different than the color in her Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. That bronzer is definitely more ashy. It's actually quite a neutral color, but it's definitely more cool tone than this guy right here. This is quite warm, which is what you want from a bronzer, really. I don't think it's meant to be a contour powder. I'm just saying if you're thinking about getting a powder for contouring, I don't think this shade will work for it. Let me tap a little bit on my nose. I do think I liked the application with the natural bristle brush a little bit better, unfortunately. I won't buy natural bristle brushes going forwards, but I do have quite a few of them that either I bought in the past or have been handed down to me. This is actually like a hand-me-down brush from my aunt. I quite am liking the natural bristles. I feel like it's doing a better job of kind of blending everything out. But yeah, guys, That looks really good. I look really bronzy. I look nice and tanned. I'm super into it. I'm also extremely happy with how big the pan is. Although this will not fit in like your travel makeup bag very easily. This is kind of the standard size bronzer. So in here you actually get double the amount of bronzer that you get in the Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. This is 16 grams total for both the powders in here, the highlight and the bronzer, and this is 16 grams for the whole bronzer. So you do get double the amount of product in here than you do in here. But again, I would use this color more for contouring and bronzing, whereas this one is just gonna be a bronzer. Okay, big success. Big success. Thank you, Charlotte. It's getting so dark outside and it's making me look very like lit up here. There is definitely a storm coming. I am gonna highlight with this guy right here. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette, which I have said maybe 3 times in this video already. This is my Charlotte Tilbury powder and sculpt brush. This is one of Charlotte's best brushes. It's so versatile. I love it for contouring and I'm gonna use it right now just to highlight. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of that highlight just to the inner corner of my eye as well. Just to finish off that eye look. I need to do my brows, very much so. So I'm gonna start with my Charlotte Tilbury brow lift. I have mine in the color Rita. I've been liking the look of my brows sort of less filled in lately, so I'm just gonna really lightly use this to add in a little bit of structure and just kind of fill in any gaps. And then I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brow Gel. This is in the shade Supermodel. And I'm gonna comb that through my brows. If you want the perfect supermodel, fluffy, full looking brows, these two together, a dream. Okay guys, we are getting there. Things are coming together. So what lipstick should we choose? I have a lot to choose from. We're gonna go with a oldie but a goodie. It's not even old, it's just like my favorite Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. This is Penelope Pink. You can see I've pretty much used a whole lipstick, and considering the number of lipsticks I have, that is very impressive. For my lip liner, I'm gonna use the color Super Size Me. After that, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of my Penelope Pink. I feel like Bitch Perfect would look so good with this look too, but I found Penelope first. And then we need blush. For my blush today, I think I'm gonna go ahead with Ecstasy, which is this guy right here. Swish and pop. Okay guys, that's the finished look. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up so that more people can see it too. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and leave me a comment down below so that I know you were here. Don't forget, if you're interested in picking up any of the products that I showed in today's video, I have links for everything down below. Just click on one of those links and you can go through and shop the entire Charlotte Tilbury website. I will definitely keep you guys updated on that serum and let you know any changes to my skin that I noticed over the next couple of weeks. And yeah, I think that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.